Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you are here. Thank you for coming to see my second video. And yeah, today I want to make some little clay pumpkins. It's fall time. I love tiny little things. And I know a lot of people like tiny little miniature things. So let's make a little pumpkin. Why not? This is polymer clay. You can also do this with air dry clay, but just be careful about cracking and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Please try this at home. And if you do like it, feel free to tag me on Instagram at Art with Arie. I would love to see your work. Let's get started. Alright, so here we go. These are my containers with all my clay in it. I'm using Sculpey 3 and Sculpey Primo. I like to normally mix both of them together. That's like the perfect consistency for me. So right now I'm just making your traditional orange pumpkin. I rolled it out, try to, make the sections as even as possible. But I didn't mix them fully. As you can see here, I do like a little bit of like the color showing. I tapped them into this mat because it does help them stabilize once they're done. And now I'm starting to make the creases for the pumpkins, which is really exciting. I do recommend having a tool like this one because it definitely shows more definition and not just like a cut in the clay. So I rolled it out just to make it a little bit smoother. And boom, all of them are done. So now I'm going to be working on the little stems. I mixed some green and brown. And I tried to figure out like how long I wanted it for each pumpkin. I try to do different stems for each one too. So you'll see that in a second. So I roughed up that texture in the clay just to help like the stem part to adhere better. And now I'm just kind of stabilizing it, pushing it all down, make sure it sticks. That one was just a little curve over, and then same thing here, just pushing them all into the pumpkin, making sure the stem is staying. And then I did a little twirly. I love that one. And then the last one, again pushing all of it down, and then I made another swirl one. But yeah, tell me in the comments, do you like fall? I know a lot of people who fall is their favorite color, or fall is their favorite season. So now I am going to be working on some blue pumpkins. You don't really see them too often, but I've seen a few, and I actually have blue pumpkin seeds, which those are pretty cool. But yeah, so just the same thing, give them indents, and give them some cute little stems. This time I did a little bit different. I did add the stems first and then kind of rotate them and shape them. I don't recommend that. I definitely thin out your stems first before you put them on the pumpkin. It was just me trying to be lazy, I guess. But yeah, oh, I did use my tool there to make it even like a corkscrew almost. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So those are going to be going into the oven. I have a personal one here in my room. Okay, so the pumpkins are all done cooking. I'm trying to decide if I want to make a little hay bale for them. And I think I also want to do some little tiny painting details for it, just because I really like adding like a little touch of like stylization and all that. So I think I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, so first I'm going to start with this little cute little blue one. I did add this brown color to all of the stems just to kind of, you know, darken that up. And then my favorite part about this whole painting the pumpkins was that light brown color I actually mixed with water, so it was pretty runny. And I pushed it into like those creases of the pumpkins that we made. And then I used my fingers and wiped off the excess. So it just looks like little shadows within the pumpkins. So now I'm going to be making the hay bale. The color mixing for me was not my favorite thing. I'm trying to size up, you know, what I want, and I placed it over that tin foil, and now I'm just adding, you know, more texture to the hay bale. So I did a couple different things just to see how I liked it. I did like the end of my ruler a lot. It definitely gave it like a ton of texture, which was perfect. But yeah, this hay bale kind of gave me a run for my money. I wasn't too fond of like how it was like going, and it was pretty frustrating. It actually took me quite a while. And then I found this tool, which has these little like grooves in it, and I loved how it looked with the other texture I made. Now I'm making the indents for where, you know, they have like the string, and then I'm gonna go back over, give it a little bit more texture before I put it in the oven. Yay, now it's done. Now I'm going to lighten it up quite a bit. Most of the hay bales that you see are actually really light tannin, so I just wanted to mimic that. I wiped off a ton of my paint when I was doing this. It was almost like dry brushing. I didn't want to get into the cracks. I still wanted like those details of like the darkness, but definitely don't go too heavy-handed on this. You still want some details in your hay bale. And then I just kind of rubbed it in just to like make it softer. And then here I am making like the string lines that hold the hay to get together. And then some just texture on the sides. So here we go, it's my final product. I actually really like how it turned out. I know the hay bale was kind of annoying for me, but I enjoyed the process in total. Alright guys, so I definitely did more than I was originally intending on doing. I just was going to make a couple pumpkins, and I was like, why don't I just make a whole fall scene? So I love the way it turned out though. Yes, I have paint all over my hands, but yeah, I just love these little pumpkins. They're so cute, and the stems are just all twirly. I love it. I think the hay bale just makes it kind of all just go together so well. And yeah, I'm so glad that this came out well. I hope you guys do it too. This would be really cool if you did it as well. If you also do any other polymer clay, I would love to see your creations, especially, you know, since it is fall time. I would love to see what you are making that is fall related. So if you want to go ahead and tag me, Art with Arie on Instagram, I would love to see your work. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. It would really help me out. I already love making these videos. I love art, and so just adding camera into it just makes sense to me. So yeah, I'm really excited. The next video that I'm going to do is a watercolor. So if you like watercolor, you should come back to see my next video. Cool. Alright, we'll see you next time. Bye.